Have you ever wondered why, in a world so connected, misunderstandings still happen every day? Welcome to the sophisticated world of communication barriers, the invisible walls that stand between you and effective communication. Imagine this. You're at a bustling coffee shop trying to have a conversation with a friend. The noise of the espresso machine, the chatter of other customers, and the music playing in the background all combine to create a physical barrier to your communication. You're repeating yourself, straining to hear, and the conversation is far from enjoyable or productive. Now picture a different scenario. You're in a quiet room with the same friend, but this time they're upset about something. Their emotions are running high and they're not really listening to what you're saying. They're interpreting everything through a lens of anger or sadness. This is an example of an emotional barrier, where feelings and emotions prevent clear and effective communication. Next, we move into the corporate world. You've just started a job at a multinational corporation. You're excited, eager to learn and contribute. But soon, you notice that there's a lot of jargon and acronyms being thrown around that you don't understand. This is a semantic barrier where language and terminology become obstacles to clear communication. Lastly, consider another corporate scenario. Your company has branches in different countries, and you're in a video call with colleagues from a different cultural background. You make a joke that would be considered funny in your culture, but it falls flat. They might even seem offended. This is a cultural barrier, where differences in culture, tradition, or social norms can cause miscommunication. So, how do we navigate these barriers? For physical barriers, ensure that the environment is conducive for communication. Choose a quiet place where you can hear and be heard clearly. Emotional barriers require empathy and patience. Try to understand the emotional state of the other person and adjust your communication accordingly. To overcome semantic barriers, always aim for clarity. Avoid jargon and acronyms, especially when communicating with someone new to the field or context. And finally, for cultural barriers, it's all about respect and understanding. Learn about the cultural norms and practices of the person you're communicating with to avoid misunderstandings. In conclusion, communication barriers, whether physical, emotional, semantic, or cultural, can significantly hinder effective communication. However, with understanding, patience, and the right strategies, you can overcome these barriers and communicate effectively. Remember, the goal of communication is understanding, and understanding is the first step to overcoming barriers.